I don't need anything. I came from America.
Okay.
And I travel around, but I passed you, and you look so beautiful that.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, well, I had
so
to.
nice.
I didn't want to
Okay.
miss the opportunity to talk to you.
Gosh,
So.
you're so nice.
Yes, boys. Day 5 it is. First, we're gonna get a workout in, so I'm headed to the field, do some sprints, go to the beach, get some approaches in, and then later on in the night, we're gonna see what Cypriot nightlife is like. So, super excited about that. I don't know if I'll bring the GoPro with me out there, but I might, and I might just, we might just use our iPhones also, we'll see. So anyways, hell yeah, excited for the day. There's this, boys. So, this is what we would describe as our morning routine. We come to this field and we fucking sprint our bollocks off. Ephraim's just trying to suck himself off at the moment. How you find the sprints?
Hard as shit. Exactly what I need in the morning.
Yeah, that is actually the best way to start your day. What do you want to say to your audience, apart from subscribe and like?
Come do these sprints with me. They'll change your fucking life.
Yeah, this is actually what my coaching entails. It's just sprints.
I'm paying 5,000 pounds for you.
But yeah, so our plan for today is we're just gonna go out and dominate the world. We found a good strip now where there's actually people, so I can't see us going to the mall for a little while, especially on a day like this. It's a Saturday today as well. So yeah, we found this vibrant strip near the beach, and there's a lot of outdoor activity. Seems like it's not even a tourist area either. It's just a lot of Cypriot people that just go and enjoy the sunlight. So go get our approaches in there, and then this is our first day that we get to experience Cyprus nightlife. So yeah, I think that's gonna be good
for that.
Like transitioning from day into night.
Yeah,
because it gets dark about 5 here.
Yeah,
so I feel as though there will be a different electrified vibe to the city after hours. That's what the locals were saying anyway. All right, we're gonna finish out our workout and then probably break off, shower, then hit the streets. Shower, by shower I mean shower together, obviously. We've got a pretty big shower, so yeah. All right, boys. All right, I don't know what day this is. This is day 3 for me.
Yeah, 5 for me.
5, that's a life sentence, that.
There we go.
So
we're not even a week in yet. Wow.
It's crazy.
Yeah, we've been here for a while.
Imagine you did a month with me in Warsaw.
That's right.
Flown by.
Yeah, it did.
But yeah, I thought this was like quite a nice moment to capture, because we did sprints this morning, and when I say sprints, like we actually went crazy hard.
Yeah.
Harder than expected, because we were both like, we both thought we were finished at one point, and then I think you started doing some more. Yeah. And I was like, oh, why did you have to do more? Because now I'm gonna have to do more.
And then I saw you do more, and I thought I was done, and I was like, fuck you, I can't let you one up me, so I gotta do more.
And it was like
that healthy masculine energy.
So good. Now we both feel like really blissed out, blissendant, I think it's a good word. I don't know if that's a real word, but it is now. Just like in this like blissful state where I feel like, I don't know, just very...
I feel like I could float in the conversation.
Yeah, like a bubble.
Yeah.
I feel as light as a bubble. But I think that's just such a good thing to keep in mind. Like the pre-gaming, like the game before the game. Like we went out, we hit the sprints hard, and it's just energized us for the day.
Yeah, compare that to if you were to just wake up, snooze your alarm 5 times, eat some bullshit breakfast, and then try to go out and do this. Like your state would be completely different.
So true. Like you never feel worse for sprinting.
Yeah.
We were speaking in the entourage about having like morning routines. I think morning routines to a large extent are just procrastinator's paradise. It's like pretending you're doing something. Bro, best morning routine, get some sunshine, just go hard with sprinting.
Yeah.
There's no way that you're gonna feel depressed after doing that.
Yeah, you can't.
So yeah, we're basically using that as a catalyst for the rest of our day. So we're gonna go down and like hit the beach area.
Oh, I'm excited for that.
Mate, I'm well excited. This is probably the most excited I've felt. And
this is gonna, I have a feeling this is gonna be the best day thus far.
I agree.
It feels like every day is building on top of the other, to be honest.
Yeah.
So, as we're walking, Christian just went in for his first approach, mother and daughter duo at Cafe Nero. And what I told them was that something that I wanna work on, especially today, because we feel so good, we're in this state, is that lower part of the masculine energy. So I'm really good at the upper, inviting, charismatic. I can engage a group of people pretty well. I can keep them interested in the conversation. But there's a portion of this too where there's like allowing space in the conversation, allowing pauses in the conversation, allowing her, he'll get to this in a second, but allowing her the space to leave if she wants to, And I find that I'm really good at that when I'm alone with a girl, or I've already been intimate with a girl. It's pretty damn easy, because I mean, maybe that's just me already having been validated in her eyes. Whereas with a girl that I've never met, I've just approached, I find that oftentimes I go in there with a decent amount of energy, but it's this like, wait, don't go, like let me keep you engaged, let me keep you here before you go. And there's not enough of this like, all right, I'm here, I'm present, you see me, we were already in conversation, now let me slow it down, let me see if you actually want to stay or if you want to go. So, and then he spoke on this, so it was perfect.
Yeah, so the main principle really is allowing the silence to do the work. And that's probably what guys, especially guys who I've coached, struggle with the most. It's letting the silence do, it's letting the silence do the work. And what do I mean by that? It all comes down to your speed, all right? So how fast you're speaking and also how fast you're thinking as well. So really what I found to be true, the way you win with this is going from the entertainer to the seducer, all right? Like when your energy, do you want me to just stand here? When your energy is super high, you can feel very erratic in your conversations. Like everyone was saying, it's like, oh no, I'm speeding up because I don't want her to leave. And you can always find as well that there's this sensation within you to leave the conversation quickly because you're scared of running out of things to say. But yes, bro, he's a subscriber. The way you win with this is just going slower than you usually would, okay? And you know you've arrived at that point, like the mindset is when that girl knows that she's free to leave, she'll want to stay. Yeah, it's almost like your erratic energy can push her away. And it comes from a desire for validation, realistically. When you are starting with this, for me, I would say maybe for the first 2 years, I really was going out there to be validated by women. I think that's normal. I think it's okay to admit that. But after a while, you go from wanting validation to actually wanting to find women. And that's the biggest shift. It's going from I'm seeking validation to I'm going out to actually meet women, like meet women who I actually want. But yeah, allowing the silence to do the work, being aware. This is why recording the audio, your conversations is really good. Then you know how fast you're actually going. I'll often pull guys up and be like, listen, go slower. You're speaking way too fast, but evidence has got the loudest voice. So when they can hear themselves back, it's like, oh shit, I'm not giving the girl long enough to speak because I'm so scared she's gonna leave. So yeah, slow down, be aware of how fast you're going, and then just take like a couple of seconds to just like leave a pause to stay comfortable. And then over time, you'll get more comfortable in the conversations. How are you feeling, having not done an approach yet today?
I'm feeling like I would love to get some in so I could get into the game. I feel invisible because I have yet to speak to anybody. And I feel like the longer that goes on
talk to that mum and daughter.
Oh, wait, where?
Them two.
The friends?
No, them two.
Yeah, like these.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, Excuse me. Hi, real quick, 2 seconds. Do you guys speak English?
Yes.
Yeah, cool. So I'm American. I just came from the States. I've been traveling around exploring, but I saw you and you look so beautiful. I had to come talk to you. Are you two dating?
No.
Actually,
maybe yes.
I just had to make sure. You never know these days.
No.
Nice. What are you two up to today? I heard is it a holiday today?
It is. It's like a public holiday.
It is. What is it called?
It's like it's called the Epiphany. It's like to do with like it's like
Oh, well, that explains it.
Christmas and something like that.
New Year's stuff.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I've just been exploring around. Where you guys? I'm from the States, San Francisco. So, yeah. What about you? You don't sound Cypriot.
She is.
Are you really?
I am, but I was born in
The UK somewhere.
South Africa.
Oh, wow. What about you?
Switzerland.
Okay, nice. And how'd you end up here? You live here, or?
I used to, but now I'm here. Yeah, me
so
too.
I'm here on holiday. Oh, nice.
Kind of, yeah.
Nice. That's really cool. What's the plan for the day? It's a Saturday.
We're just exploring.
Nice. How do you like the area so far? Paphos.
I mean, we know it pretty well, so it's good.
Yeah. Well, as a tourist, where would you recommend I go?
The old town.
That's where I'm staying. It's dead in the old town though. That's why I came over here.
It is maybe because it's a holiday
Yeah, I mean, I've been like going up and down the alleyways. There's a lot of like shops and stuff, but not like stuff that I can do aside from buy designer bags, which I don't really want to do.
In Cyprus,
That's
a bit
that's
difficult.
Yeah, is it?
I mean, I think it's hard to say public holiday.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I don't know. It's like clubbing.
Yeah, I'd say like I prefer bars to clubs. I like to play pool. I like to get pissed with my friends. So
Yeah,
You could
try
probably
Bar
bar
Street.
streets.
Bar Street.
That's literally here, like in Spain.
Yeah.
But they're probably not open yet.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, it's alright. I don't want to get drunk too early in the day. So.
Yeah, so probably bar street like it's like literally like what like a street of bars.
Strip of bars. Yeah. Pretty self-explanatory. Yeah. Nice. Anything else you'd recommend I do while I'm here? I got here like 3 days ago. So I'm here for a month.
A month?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Why Cyprus? Yeah, pass it. Is it not? That wasn't a good decision. Sounds like. No. I just use this. I'm using like rental scooters.
Okay.
So, but no, I work
Is it those things
remotely. So.
Outside of the shop.
I'm like, what is there fun to do in Paphos? You're like, leave.
Yeah, there's not much. I mean, there's some problems.
obviously.
Yeah, this one right here.
Yeah.
Is that the only mall?
Yeah.
The mall.
Yeah.
Jesus. Okay.
There's a big one in Limassol.
Limassol's quite nice.
That's what's that? Oh, okay.
Like you take a bus. Take a bus.
Oh.
That-
Do I need like a specific ID for the bus? Or?
No, just stay like on the bus.
Nice.
It's like free or
That's the old
town.
old town. The bus stop is there, and then you can just go to Limassol.
How far is Limassol?
Less than an hour, like 45, 50 minutes bus.
Okay. Would you say that's better for like nighttime stuff? Or...
I think so. Yeah. Even like during the day, there's like
There's more.
There's more to. It's more like a city.
It's like the business city of Cyprus, where like stuff happens.
Yeah.
Here it's not really. Here's where the old people.
Yeah. Okay. I gotta get out of here. It sounds like.
I mean, it's summer's been.
Yeah. Now it's winter.
Yeah. Well, where I'm from, it's freezing right now. In SF, it's raining. It's cold. So yeah. I'd definitely rather be here. I mean, it feels amazing.
How come you chose Paphos? Like out of all the places, why?
Well, the actual reason is so my birthday month is January, and my friend also. So he said he's spending his birthday in Paphos, so I said I'll join him. So
Is he Cypriot?
no,
No?
no, he's from the UK.
Okay.
So, but I mean, we like to explore. I was in Poland last year, so now that I have a remote job, I kind of want to go country to country. And why not Cyprus? I don't really want to do like the touristy spots, Spain. So
Yeah, you found the right place.
yeah, I know. Sounds like it.
Nice.
Not for a month.
Yeah.
Like to live as a young person.
Yeah.
I'm ready to retire after
Jeez. Not even that.
No, I'd say New York. But no. But I think here, like, okay, have you seen the whole?
Just go all the way like down.
That might be like scenic. That might be nice.
Like, that's quite
That's nice. Yeah.
But there's people here though. I'd rather be like where there's people. Is it like secluded over there?
No, not necessarily. There's like bays and restaurants too. I mean less, but like people are there.
I see. Gotcha. Okay. Do you two have plans tonight? Because I'm gonna meet up with my friend at maybe Bar Street now that you're saying. So I might have to recommend that. So do you guys go out at all? Do you have plans? Saturday.
No.
She's out of it.
fully out of it. I have to see. I'm not sure.
Okay. Yeah, I don't need an answer now, but the reason is obviously I came here because I like you. So yeah. What's up?
Yeah, I do. But I do have a boyfriend.
Ah, understood. All good. Well, look, I'm glad that I came up and delivered the compliment. So yeah, thank you for educating me on Paphos.
That's okay.
Sounds like the most depressing city ever.
No, it's not. But if you're here for a month, you
Yeah.
have to really plan your day, like section by section.
Yeah.
In one section in one day.
Understood. Okay. Well, I think I will check out Bar Street tonight. So thank you for that recommendation.
Maybe check out Aphrodite. That's fine.
There's bars there? No, I'm
No,
kidding.
no, it's
I think I've
just
heard of
the
that. Yeah, I was gonna say.
It's just a road.
It's just around. I'm like, where should I go for nightlife? You're like, Aphrodite Rock.
Would you believe me if I said?
I think if I hadn't heard of it, I probably would have walked my ass all the way over there. Where are the bars?
I would have seen it.
Are you for really? Because that's where I'm staying, and it's so dead. Like it's so dead. Yeah.
But today is Saturday, definitely.
Okay. This will be my first Saturday. So that's fair. I got here like Tuesday.
Bar
So.
Street is definitely.
Bar Street, and I think Busan is like, yeah, evening time it should be.
Evening now it's quite
Yeah, that's to be expected. Okay, cool. Well, it was lovely talking to you both.
Have a good time.
Yeah, hopefully I will. Sure. All right, have a nice one. So that was the first one of the day. You see by my the grin on my face, I'm very pleased with that. So a couple things that I'm working on right now, I told you earlier, is being like more grounded in the conversation, being okay with what I would consider like awkward pauses and silences. Whereas before I would really try to fill those gaps. I felt in that conversation, especially because that was my first one of the day, I fumbled over my words a lot. And when I looked at their reaction to me, like not being able to verbalize what I was thinking as well, because it was my first conversation, they didn't seem to be fazed at all. I think I have to remember that the fact that I'm going up and doing this is just so out of the norm and so bold that like I don't have to be perfect. The fact that I was able to go in there, just get them to stop, get them both engaged, give one of them the compliment, and just like really just have a good conversation overall. Not only did it boost my state, but it just helped me realize that I don't have to be perfect with this shit. Like I can allow pauses when I'm thinking, when I don't have shit to say, and I don't have to do the awkward laugh to fill in the gap. Like I can just be present, which I'm sure I might have done in there anyways. But as far as how it went really good. I gave the compliment. They were both delighted. They both really liked talking to me, and they were giving me tips on just what to do, where to go. They were telling me I probably picked the wrong town if I wanted to have fun, which validates what me and Christian have been experiencing. But yeah, she kept going, why Paphos? Why would you choose Paphos for a month? But either way, and then when I finally said, okay, well look, first I asked like, what are your plans tonight? I'm meeting up with my friend, we're gonna wanna go out. What do you two have planned? They said, oh, nothing really, we'll have to see. And then I was like, okay, well, obviously I came here because I like you, so do you have WhatsApp? And then one thing I'll say is I really like asking a question like that, like, do you have WhatsApp? Because it allows her to kind of like handle the question before me even asking. So it's like I didn't really get rejected, so I never even asked for the number. I just said like, do you have WhatsApp? And then I just shut up. And then she's like, yeah, and then they looked at each other, gave each other a look, and I was like, I didn't say anything, and they're like, but I have a boyfriend. And so I was like, oh, okay, understood. And then it proceeded to stay in there for another like 2 minutes afterwards, like, oh, okay, like that's all good. I'm still glad that I came and said hi. And then they kept talking to me about places I can go and stuff. So it ended it off really well. You can tell like I left them better than I found them. I left myself better than I found myself, because now I'm like fucking in the game. I feel good, I'm talking, I'm social. Hey, excuse me. Hi, real quick, 2 seconds. Do you all speak English? I'm not selling anything. You speak English a little? Oh, I was coming up to you anyways. I just wanted to say that you look so beautiful. I had to come talk to you. Yeah, I understand you're with your family, but I didn't want to miss the opportunity. So, yeah. What are you all up to today? Okay, nice. I'm from the United States, but I'm visiting for a month. So, trying to find places to visit, meet new people. What do you recommend I do? Oh, are you? Yeah, I can kind of hear an accent.
Okay.
Nice.
See you, bye.
Okay, all right. Have a nice one. She said, see you, bye. Damn. She really liked the compliment, but I have a feeling, she said she's Ukrainian. Something tells me it's just like that her culture, like she's just more receptive to a compliment like that. So like, whereas a Cypriot girl would kind of like shrug it off and keep walking, a girl from like Ukraine or Poland will give me that, big react. Even if she's not interested, she'll give me that big reaction just to like make me feel good about being bold and doing that. It's like a little bit more empathy with girls versus with girls from Cyprus. So I could tell pretty quickly that they didn't want to talk. Like all the auntie and the mom were walking, and so I was like, fuck, if they keep going, she's gonna have to keep going. So even if she did want to stop and talk to me, it didn't really make sense, because like she's not just gonna abandon her family to stop and talk to a random stranger. So I tried my best to keep her engaged. I stopped her once, she started walking, I stopped her twice, talked to her for a few more back and forth, and then we talked about practicing like the pausing and stuff, just letting her go if she wants to go. And so that's pretty much what I did. Like after I said, yeah, I just got here from the United States, I'm just trying to explore Cyprus. What do you recommend there's things to do? As far as things to do here? And then she said like, she gave me like one answer, I can't remember, but all I know is once I paused and let there be silence, she took the opportunity to grab onto the silence and walk away. And that's exactly what I wanted. I mean, if she's not interested, there's no point in me furthering on conversation just to try to force something. If she doesn't want to continue, then she's just gonna walk away, and that's exactly what happened. So That wasn't really, if anything, that was a state booster because that was 3. So I feel pretty bold today. I mean, I haven't even gone up to a girl that's alone yet. So maybe that's I'm not even gonna do that today. We'll see. Hi, real quick, 2 seconds. Do you speak English? Hello? Yeah? Perfect, real quick. I passed you back there and you look so lovely. I had to come and say hi real quick. Yeah. Are you sisters or? All right, well, have a nice one. There you go. Bye. Hey, excuse me. Hi, real quick, 2 seconds. Do you speak English at all?
Yeah.
I don't need anything. I came from America
Okay.
and I travel around, but I passed you, and you look so beautiful that.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, well, I had
That's
to.
so nice.
I didn't want to miss the opportunity to talk to you,
gosh,
so.
you're so nice.
Thanks.
Wait, where are you from?
San Francisco. Have you heard of San Francisco?
Yes, of course. What are you doing here? What the fuck?
So I'm on holiday. I'm a programmer, so I can work remotely.
Oh, that's easy. That's nice.
So-
How long are you traveling?
1 month.
A month.
One month in Paphos.
Great.
Yeah.
You want to stay here or what's your plan?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I think I might try. I'm with a friend, so we're gonna meet up at Bar Street later on. But I want to check out. I think Lanarca.
I know.
You know?
It's just place here.
Yeah, city. You're not Cypriot?
What?
You're not from Cyprus?
No.
Oh,
I thought I'm from here.
yeah, kind
Really?
of. Where are you from?
No, I'm from Berlin.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
What are you doing here then?
I wanted to go because Berlin is like snowy right now.
Yeah.
It's super cold and I need the sun. Like,
Yeah.
I need it. Like,
Are you doing a solo trip?
Yeah.
Really?
On my own, yeah, but
Wow.
just a few days, so it's not long. But it's nice.
How have you found it so far?
I just came today, like, and I didn't sleep at all, so I don't
Oh,
know.
I
I'm just
see.
walking and like I have to sleep and maybe next day it's like I can
Nice.
analyze more, you know what I mean?
Well, you picked a good day. I mean, apparently it's a public holiday, so that's why everybody's out.
Yeah, I was like, whoa.
Yeah, it's usually not this busy, right?
Really?
No, I've been here for like 3 days. It's been dead in Paphos. Like, it's been so dead. Yeah.
Like, but here it's fine.
Yeah.
I don't know, I was in the city and there was like no one. And it was like a complete dead city.
In which city? Paphos?
Like here, yeah.
Yeah,
Like
up-
close, like 50 minutes or something.
Up the hill?
Yeah.
Yeah, I live there. I'm in Old Town, so I'm
Yeah.
living there. Yeah.
I
That's
know.
why I come down here. It's dead
I
over
should.
there.
But it's like really here for.
Well, I came here yesterday and there wasn't nearly as many people.
Okay.
So I'm thinking because it's a Saturday, maybe that's why it's busy.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I was in Old Town like looking for like nightlife, bars and stuff. And
It's really
there's plenty of bars, but everything's dead out here.
so weird.
Apparently, apparently the population, yeah, the cafe. So what do you like to do? Like what made you come out here? Just to sightsee or?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just super spontaneous. I'm
Yeah.
just looking around, going to art gallery. Maybe they have something. Do you know something?
No. I know.
What's up?
Well, I know they have. Have you heard of Aphrodite's Rock?
This sounds so cool.
Yeah. I don't know if it's that cool.
Wait.
it's literally like it's like a.
I just think rock.
Yeah.
Okay, I love rock.
Yeah.
So it's fine.
So I think it's like up the strip a little bit, but there's this like monument rock where
Okay.
apparently like
Rock.
Rock.
A rock, like a
Like-
stone.
yeah.
Not like
Oh.
a genre. Yeah,
no. Oh, rock. No, literally like a rock. So what's your name, by the way? I'm Ephraim. Nice to meet you.
Ephraim.
Yeah, you said it perfect.
Oh,
Ephraim.
nice. So good.
Yeah, so I have 3 more weeks here, but you how
3 weeks.
Yeah. I'll be here for a while. So, but how many days do you have left?
4 days.
Okay, that's not bad.
That's good,
Yeah,
right?
you have a few days here.
What are
So
you doing the next day? Are you spontaneous?
yeah, I plan on meeting up with my friend tonight. I think I told you Bar Street, so we're probably gonna get extremely drunk. Apparently it's close. I haven't been there, but it's like a couple streets up. It's this like area, like neighborhood where like a million bars. So
They're
like
bars? I didn't
bars.
see any.
Yeah, not rocks.
They're German, I guess.
Yeah, I know. No, I don't blame you. It's all good. So, but I mean, obviously I came because I like you. You look so good. So, yeah. So, are you on WhatsApp?
I get it, sure. That's
Yeah, let's exchange it. Cool. Yeah. So, there's a mall. If you can check that out, but it's not that exciting.
I think when I brought it
Yeah. Let's go! that was too good. I was like, all right, that was the first close that I've gotten that like she really liked me, like she was asking to meet up. So I was like, all right, I'm not even gonna risk it by walking back to you. I'm just gonna fucking get my ass out of there. Wow, that was really cool. That was a girl that like I didn't know if I was gonna go in for, but I was like, fuck it. And she was from Berlin, but immediately, like as you saw, she cracked open a smile. I think I even delayed it. She was confused at first. I was like, excuse me, do you speak English? She's like, yeah, what do you need? And then I was like, I don't need anything. I'm from the US, I'm traveling, but you look amazing, I passed you. And then she broke a smile. We got kids watching us right now too. They must be like those kids from Warsaw who came up to us, the YouTube. Oh, are you guys YouTubers? But yeah, that one went great. I mean, that one just felt the most natural that I've, like, of all the conversations that I've had here, that one felt the most natural as far as like, it didn't feel like I was forcing anything. And the social pressure's on, huh?
Come on, you've done harder than this.
Yeah, way harder than this.
You've done mum and daughter, man.
See, the proximity is just, you might as well be filming. What was I saying? Yeah, it just felt really natural. I could tell she liked me right away, so it was less of like, what do I need to say, and it was just more of, let me just stay in here, build rapport. And this is what it's supposed to be like, as far as like when you find a girl like this is the on girl that Christian talks about, where this is a girl that actually like wants to see me. I said, do you have WhatsApp? She said, yeah, like let's meet up. Pulled my phone right out, and then we even talked. I made it a point to talk about like actually setting up a date. So I told her like, hey, I don't know about tonight because me and my friend are gonna hit Bar Street. Do you have a friend? No, she said she came alone. And then that got a laugh at her. She's like, I'm a noob. I'm like, yeah, you gotta step it up. So it's like we were being really playful. It almost feels like that was a first date in a sense, even though it's like a 5-minute conversation. It was like, we went from strangers, she was confused when I was talking to her, all of a sudden you're gorgeous, broke a smile, and then that transitioned to like, she just really wanted to further things and see me again, which feels so fucking validating, which we talk about, you know? It's like I came out here day 5, and this is easily the best conversation I've had as far as result. So I can't control the result. I can only control the approaches that I do. But it's like, even if this goes somewhere, that alone would cover the last 5 days of blowouts, you know? Because it's like, how many swipes on a screen would it take for me to get a girl like that to be interested in me, versus just going through the turmoil, building myself into a better person, and then going up to her, just like I went up to the previous 50 girls so far or whatever. So yeah, I'm very pleased with that. I really like that. All right, so just had a decent session. I guess I could start off. So we came back down to this beach area that we found yesterday, and fucking amazing. The best day as far as the amount of people out by far. This felt like a proper day game session. I mean, there were hundreds of people out, a lot of them families, so I did have to stretch myself at first by going up to groups of girls. I went to a couple moms and daughters and really got myself into state. I'm glad that I did that, because I think on approach number 5 or 6, I ended up finding a girl that was really receptive to me. Immediately she likes me, and I don't think the conversation would have went nearly as well unless I had gone in for the previous ones, got myself warmed up, gotten out of my comfort zone. Like for example, the first one that I went in for, they liked me a lot, but verbally I was just not on point. I was fumbling over my words, I was really nervous in the conversation. By the time I got to the girl that really liked me, I was on point, I was making her laugh, we were hitting each other on the arm, like playfully, that kind of stuff. So yeah, really pleased with how this went so far. But the day's still pretty young, honestly. We're gonna transition into the nighttime pretty soon. So, what were your thoughts?
Yeah, I thought that the last one that you did underscored the importance of knowing that you only need one great approach for everything to change. I think that one was evidence of that. Like, you were coming out, you were doing groups, you had good conversations as well, you really did. But you'll have approaches now and again, especially, where you just make a cosmic connection with a girl. Like, it's just right girl, right time, you're the right person to come over. And those cosmic connections, which I think really we're playing the game for, that's why I got into it, because I wanted to really make these hyper romantic connections. It feels like something out of a fairy tale. Yeah, it's like you can feel that, like when you come out of that conversation, because you said to me, like, I can't even imagine myself going in for another approach right now, because like you're so high off those endorphins. Yeah. I do think it's like love in a way, in essence. Yeah. It's like you feel these, like, I think it's because like you feel so whole at that point, where like another approach, it wouldn't add anything to you. So like you're feeling so whole, you don't need anything anymore. even if you saw a girl you liked, you might not even do it because you're like, I've just met this girl. That was great. I'm looking forward to meeting her. So yeah, I thought that was great. I thought it's okay me saying, oh yeah, you're only ever one away, but I think that's proof that you are only ever one away. So if you're going through a difficult time right now, maybe every single girl is just blowing you out. First of all, you need to understand you might be doing a lot of things wrong. Maybe it's the way you look, maybe it's the way you talk, maybe it's the way you think. So, you know, personal audit, what am I doing wrong? But if you have got those things on point, you might just be unlucky. Yeah, you might just be unlucky. You might just be bumping into the wrong girls. But yeah, just have that mindset. You're only ever one away from everything changing. And just say to yourself, like, let's just do one more approach, and then we'll go home. And that final approach could be the game changer.
Yeah, I'll add on to that. Specifically about what you said, you're only one away. Like, the past 5 days have been pretty rough for me. I'm a very resilient person, so on camera, you might not be able to tell because I just have this mentality of continue, like just keep on going. No matter how tough it gets, no matter how many blowouts I get, I'm gonna keep going. But internally, like, it does take a toll. And to go 5 days, I mean, yeah, I've gotten a couple numbers over the past 5 days, but nothing like that. Nothing where there was a true like spark of love in the middle of a fucking beach town strip area. Like, it felt like we were in our own bubble, and I haven't had a conversation like that yet since I've arrived on Cyprus. So yeah, I mean, the past 5 days have just kind of been a drag. Like, I've been doing the approaches. The ones that go all right make me feel good compared to like the ones that they just walk past me, of course. But to finally have a girl, it's almost like validation in a sense, honestly. Like, to finally have a girl see me the way I've been seen by other girls, and I know I've been seen by other girls, and just have it confirmed in a new country is just so powerful to me. Because I said in the previous videos where I'm like, I do so well in the States. Like, girls really like me out there because I've done so many approaches out there, and I've earned that. And out here, I hadn't earned it. So I just had to go through that, and I'm glad that I did, because I wouldn't have found her unless I had gone in for the previous 50 to 100 that I've done over the past 5 days. You never know which girl is gonna be that interested in you unless you go and reveal yourself to her. And that's exactly what I've been doing over these past 5 days. And unfortunately, none have been that interested. And like he said, you know, it could be how you look, it could be how you think. And that's what I was starting to second guess myself. I was like, maybe it's how I look. Maybe my mindset isn't as far as it can be. I was telling him, like, I need to be more verbally on point. I've been working on my social skills. But in this case, like, everything kind of just fell right into place. And I was like, okay, girls do like me. Like, I was reminded that, like, I have built this skill to a decent point, and I'm reaping the benefits of it still, even if it takes more approaches. Like, yeah, this was just proof of that. You're only one approach away. So
Yeah, I think the final thing I would say, which came into my mind then, was, so I always say that day game is not for the faint-hearted, but I think for anybody, even if you do think that your sense of self-worth is solid, this will really test that. And also, I think the danger of playing day game is you could just get viciously unlucky with the girls you're approaching, and then that may unnecessarily cause you to question your own self-worth. So for example, I could approach 100 girls and they could all genuinely have boyfriends, but like, that's basically 100 rejections. So point being, you do almost need to see above, like, the game that you're playing is difficult, and you could just get unlucky with the girls you approach. Like, one could have a boyfriend, one could be married, one could say, oh no, I do have a boyfriend, maybe you don't believe her, but you don't know who it's a lottery when you come out. So like, yeah, I think it's just an important point to keep in mind that you could just get unlucky. If you are getting a lot of blowouts, you could just be approaching the wrong girls. Like, you don't really know who the single girls are. It would make day games so much easier if on the streets at a certain time, it was just the single girls coming out, because you really don't know. Like, finding like that single girl who is really receptive at that right time, it can be difficult, but when you find her, it's so good, and it makes you, all of the, like, the blowouts, the rejections, and it just changes your life in so many ways. Like, it just makes you a better human being, because like, when you're on that date with that girl, you know you've earned it. Yeah. You've not just gone and swiped on a screen, right? You've earned that date, and like, she's the girl. So yeah, I just think it's important to remember, like, it's easy to question your own self-worth for this, but you might just be getting unlucky.